It was an old, decaying mansion with walls that seemed to whisper to each other in the dead of night. My siblings and I had inherited this monstrosity from a distant relative who died under mysterious circumstances. Our parents convinced us to spend our summer there, to clean it up and prepare it for sale. Little did they know, this house held secrets that it wasn't ready to let go of. As soon as we stepped inside, I felt a chill run down my spine. Creaking floorboards and groaning wooden beams made it seem like the house was alive, watching us with cold, dead eyes. I tried to brush it off as childhood imagination, but things started to happen. Doors would slam shut on their own, and I'd swear I saw shadowy figures darting around the corners of my eye. My siblings and I would try to convince ourselves it was just the house settling, but the more we tried to ignore it, the more it seemed to escalate. Toys would go missing, only to reappear in strange places, and the sound of children's laughter echoed through the empty halls. I remember one night, I woke up to the sound of my name being called. It was soft and gentle, but it sent shivers down my spine. I called out for Mom or Dad, but no one answered. I crept out of my room and followed the sound to the attic, where I found a small, antique music box playing a lullaby. The room was filled with a haze of smoke, and I stumbled backward, terrified. As the summer progressed, the occurrences grew more frequent and more intense. I began to feel like I was losing my mind. One evening I was playing with my siblings in the basement, and I stumbled upon an old photograph. It was a picture of 3 children, roughly our age, standing in front of the very same house. They were laughing and smiling, but their eyes were black as coal. I knew then that we were not alone in this house. The children in the photograph, they were the ones haunting us, playing tricks and terrorizing us. I tried to convince my siblings, but they just laughed it off, thinking I was being paranoid. The night everything went horribly wrong. I was awakened by screams. I ran to my siblings' rooms, but they were empty. I searched the house from top to bottom, but there was no sign of them. I stumbled upon the attic, where the music box still played the lullaby. This time it was louder, and the smoke had turned into a thick fog. I called out for my siblings, but only the echoes responded. I stumbled through the fog, desperate to find them. The last thing I remembered was seeing the photograph. But this time, the children were standing in front of me, their black eyes staring into my soul. I woke up in the hospital, with no memory of what happened to my siblings. The house had claimed them, just like it had claimed the children in the photograph. I was left alone, with nothing but the whispers of the house and the haunting melody of that lullaby. I know I'll never set foot in that monstrosity again, but deep down I know it's still watching me, waiting for me to return.